All right, next one I'm also very excited to see. Or here, I should say. This one is 157 F or Q. I'm just going to call them 157, okay? So my backstory with this band is that I need to continue doing this series, by the way. I haven't forgotten about this series. I was only thinking about it the other day. But my algorithm hasn't been serving me many things that have been catching my attention. But I kind of started a bit of a series on YouTube where I would just let my algorithm suggest random songs and I would listen to it. So it's a complete blind react. It's not like here, for example, where one of you guys will know the song and you'll send it in and then we all go, whoa, that was amazing. Or whoa, that sucked. You know? I was like, this is going to be completely random. Maybe we'll find an absolute gem. Like sometimes it'll be like, this was uploaded like 2 days ago and it has like 20 views. And I'm like, oh, this could be cool to just randomly stumble across a song. And this was one of the first bands that I actually did that with. I think it was maybe the first version of this thing that I did with their song off of their now debut album that's released. And the song was really cool. So much so that I went back and listened to another one of their songs that dropped. They're like a really filthy, I guess, kind of like, how would you describe their sound, chat, for anyone who knows them? They're kind of like a hardcore band, but I don't know if they fully fit the mold of a hardcore band, but they have hardcore energy for certain. It's a very raw sounding hardcore band, maybe with some kind of like new metal flair to them because they have like disc scratching and some of the tones are very new metal and a lot of the vocal delivery is very like fry kind of spoken word, like it kind of just sounds like shit sometimes, but in the most complimentary way possible. Same kind of setup for the visuals. This from Sam. Yeah, it's just so fucking fuzzy and distorted. A lot of their songs sound like identical in the intros. Like this just like it's kind of like an intentionally shit recording, but it's not actually shit, it just sounds shit in the context of like modern metal. Think yourself to be righteous, a pure disguised as a virus. You've deemed yourself untouchable. It actually sounds really real, like a real recording. Like you're a god to a king, a soul. That isn't even worth the fucking thing. Fuck all the double speak, but I got you now, motherfucker. So wipe the gun. Fuck you. What do you want from me? And what's to come to the lies you bring? Another fucking disease to pour out in me. Why strikes from me? Fuck you. What do you want from me? Another reason just to keep you away from me. Until I do take it all of me. Fucking life is all the same to me. I'd rather die than associate with the lies and the bullshit you perpetuate. Motherfucker, I got your number. It's all a part of the game and I'm tired of playing. Okay, they're playing around with it a little bit. Fuck you! What do you want from me? And what's to come to the lies you free? Another fucking disease to pop out in me. Why strikes from me? They still got the Until It Bleeds. Fuck you! What do you want from me? Another reason just to keep you away from me. Until I do take it all of me. Fucking life is all the same to me. I wonder how this translates live with the spoken word vocals. With the shit-eating grain, you think you're tough, but you're built like shit. But I don't give a fuck, I'm out for blood. It's all part of your tactics. 3 years left. Oh yeah. Now Whammy working overtime. They have that droney sound coming back in. I like how they do. Is that the fucking... Is that thing? What's that called again? Cool. I like that this band has carved out a bit of a theme for themselves. Like I'm hearing from all the songs, like each song kind of sounds identical. Is it Snoop Dogg? Yeah. Pop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Oh my God. Was that intentionally supposed to be like that? Or have they just had a complete, coincidental moment there? Yeah. Part of me likes that they've got a bit of a theme running with the way their songs end and begin. Like the beginning of each song kind of sounds the exact same. Like there's very little difference. And also the ending has this kind of like very recognizable droney sound that I've heard across all their songs so far. Back as far as Hole when I first heard them. This one felt like the most dynamic, I want to say, across the board in terms of like some of the stop and start moments, some of the production elements they had going on, some of the assuming whammy moments they had with some of the guitar tones, just to kind of make their sound feel a little bit more dynamic. Because in the context of an album, I don't know how interesting this would be from start to finish because it doesn't have that really like dynamic feel to it. But this gives me a little bit more hope that it might be more of a consumable album from start to finish because they don't all sound too similar, if that makes sense. But that was a cool song again. I would have to listen to that one again, but it's enough to go on playlists. It is a very raw sound. I was actually speaking to the guys and they were very happy with the way I described them as unmistakably human. That's just the kind of sound they have. So they were saying that would have been a sick album name, Unmistakably Human. So who knows? Maybe their second album will be Unmistakably Human, and I'm getting credit for it.